it's a lifestyle changing. You know, it's not about quick fixes. It's not about a quick diet to drop 5 kilos really quickly so you can fit into that dress. This is about the rest of your life. You know, it's making those choices for the rest of your life. Thinking about not just for now, but for the future, and the future of me, my husband, my family. You know, I want to be around here for a long time and see my grandchildren grow up. So definitely, it was not a short-term fix. It was a lifetime, lifestyle. And it was those little changes we made. Like, you didn't expect me to change everything overnight. It was about, right, let's look at this first. Now let's look at that. Now you've done this, let's add that to it. So it was just a constant evolving and educating me on my choices and what's best for me, and my lifestyle to fit in with my work, because I worked some crazy hours. So, you know, everything was about my lifestyle, making those small changes and regular changes, and then consistently till, you know, you're always learning, you're always changing, and sometimes it may, you know, not be the same a few years down the track, but it was educating me on how to do that. Thank you, all because of you.
Okay.
I found Alex, about 4 years ago, when I was, you know, carrying some weight, and consequently, you were my inspiration to get up every morning and train. And how many years? A couple of years, wasn't it?
2 years with me.
Yeah. And then 2 years, another year on the side, or constantly on the side. You know, what are you doing? How are you doing it? What's your nutrition? What sort of exercise are you doing? And yeah, it was great, you know, and I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you, Alex, that, you know, you inspired me and you told me, keep going, and try this, do that. And there I am, in my 50s, looking hot. So I have 3 children, they're all grown up now. Wasn't so much when they were little, because you're constantly busy, and, you know, I was working, and exercise was just part of my life, or sport was. I played a lot of sport. It was when I hit my 40s, you know, we moved, in my late 30s we moved from Western Australia over to here. I started to drink alcohol, stopped playing sport, and kept eating what I liked, rather than what I should have been eating. You know, I was eating because I enjoyed it, not because I needed to think about my health. I just, you know, you just think when you're fit, you'll always be fit. You think that when you're thin, you'll always be thin. But it doesn't work that way. So I've always been roughly around 48, 50 kilos most of my life. Got into my 40s, and I reckon probably at my heaviest I was about 86 kilos. I'm only about 5'2". Felt horrible. I felt exhausted. I felt overweight. I felt just walking, going for a walk and not feeling puffed, just to walk and talk. And just, that realisation, you look in the mirror and you're like, holy crap, who's this person looking back at me? I felt old, even though I wasn't. And I looked older. My husband always has carried a bit of weight, even though he's been a footballer all his life. He works all the time, he's not lazy in that respect, but always carries a bit of weight and likes to drink. Has a drink every night, and I learnt to drink. I never used to drink. He used to come past the office all the time, and you'd, ciao, ciao.
Like an Italian boy? Like
a good Italian boy, and we thought, who's this good looking lad? Anyway, then you said, well, I'm a trainer. I said, well, I need you. And I think we started out, I trained 2 days a week with you, and then it went to 3, 2 mornings, and then it went to 3, and then we were 4 mornings a week.
Yeah.
And I think from that too, like my friends saw the difference in me. I had energy. I felt like I could go morning right through to the evening and can get up and do it again the next day. I didn't feel as tired. You lose weight, you start to feel good. I've never lacked confidence, but you feel even more confident. You feel, wow, people start paying you compliments, and and sexy. Absolutely. You get your little mojo back, I suppose.
Yeah.
And then people saw it, and then other people go, who are you training with, and what are you doing, and they start asking you the questions, and I think that's, then you've changed yourself, and now you're changing somebody else's life. For me personally, I like to have a personal trainer. It's somebody that individually spends time with you for that half hour, whatever it might be. They talk to you constantly about, what are you doing, how you're doing it. They text you. They know when you're having a bad day, when you're not feeling motivated, because that will happen. It's hard to try and keep going all the time, but that's what you do. You support me in my journey to lose weight, get healthier, fitter, and be a better me. So I found, for me, I couldn't hide. If I had to do 30 seconds of training, that 30 seconds was a hard 30 seconds, but I couldn't stop in that. You kept going, 10 to go, 9, 8, 7, you counted me down. You can't hide. In a group, you can hide. In a group, you can get the exercises wrong, you can have injuries. If you don't show up, nobody notices. But when you train, you pay somebody to be there for you.
Mate.
Yeah, you become friends. You do create a relationship and you become really good friends, and then you meet their family, and you see how they live, and when you walk and talk that, it projects onto your clients and me. You took me food shopping, showed me what the best choices were. You did meal plans for me. You talked about how I'm eating and what I'm eating and when I'm eating, and eating for my training, for what training I was doing, making sure I was eating enough for that, and just drinking water to remind me that, Julie, are you drinking enough water? How much are you drinking? All the time. I know that, my alcohol intake reduced by a lot because I didn't feel like I wanted to. I'm doing all this training, I'm feeling really good. You didn't want to drink all the time. So yeah, that made a big impact. And then that impact on, my husband saw it, my children saw it. He would have lost about 12, 13 kilos. He likes eating potato chips. So they cut down on that. If he had 6 beers, he had 5, so he also cut down, and then he started walking a lot more. And yeah, he lost a fair bit of weight, and he felt good. We were a power couple.
Yeah, always.
And he was motivated because of me, and he was proud of me. Well done. He was encouraging, and if I thought, I might want to have that, he'd be like, you sure you want to do that? So he was also a good reminder of making healthy and right choices. And then they're like, Mum, you're fitter than us. My kids are in their late 20s and 30s, and so consequently, they're like, we're so proud of you, Mum, and you've done a great job. And so, yeah, when you're inspiring your children,
Exactly.
it's a good thing. Oh, physically, I changed huge amount. Mentally, stronger, much stronger. You get that, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. You're going to challenge me? Hell yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm up for the challenge. And then you go, well, I'm going to do that colour run. I'm going to do that 5 kilometre, fun run. So then you think about doing things that you would never have done before, because physically and mentally, you're strong. You can do it. It's never a quick fix. Quick fixes never work. I've seen it. I've got friends that have done quick fixes. They've done those short-term soup diets, and they might drop 5 kilos in a month, but that next month they've put on 5 plus 5 more. What I got from you is about lifestyle change, and I know for those people out there, don't wait until tomorrow, do it today. Make the change, because as soon as it's hard. It's getting out of bed every morning, just doing something, or doing it in the evening, or just changing those little things. But if you don't do it, you'll regret it. And then when you do it, you're like, why didn't I do this a year ago or 2 years ago? Like, I can't speak highly enough of what you've done for my life. And I just hope that people take that on board. You're passionate, you're consistent, you're always there, you still are. Here we are, 5 years down the track, we still talk about training and nutrition and my lifestyle. So don't hesitate, do it today. You'll feel 1,000 times better the next day, and then when you do it again and again and again, 1% forever.